nowadays there are a large number of non-traditional healthcare companies entering the healthcare space. What do you think are the biggest technology disruptors that are coming over the next decade?
That's a fabulous question. So to answer your question as succinctly as I can, because the list can be incredibly long, I certainly agree, and I'm a firm believer that AI, or let's be more specific, machine learning and deep learning, combined with quantum computing, will certainly completely transform the healthcare value chain. And I think the advent of quantum computing, as has been announced in terms of IBM's progress and Google's progress, means that we're starting to see a realistic combination, let's say, of machine learning, deep learning type coding and application within the context of super fast computers such as quantum computing. So I think that will fundamentally change things all the way from research to treatment. And it's a matter of time really before we start seeing some of these things bearing fruit. A second one is slightly out of the ordinary, but I would encourage people who've not seen I think it's a Netflix series called Altered Carbon. And the reason I make allusion to that series is because it makes some very interesting forays into virtual reality and how virtual reality will play a bigger role in our everyday lives. And it has one particular episode that's very focused on the way it's been used to torture people. Now, that's not what I mean by the advent of virtual reality, but I'm sure it's quite easy for your listeners to transpose that into how you use VR in the context of mental health. And I think we're starting to see digital health therefore starting to move into a zone that is no longer as a companion to a drug, for example, or as a companion to a device in the case of diabetes care, but potentially as a therapy replacement. Because now you're starting to use technology to actually try and help somebody that has a mental issue to be able to try and correct or overcome that by stepping into a different type of environment than their everyday environment. And so I think VR, as it comes of age, is going to make a big strides in the way in which we look at mental health and we treat mental health.